What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail. This is a series review of True Story, the Kevin Hart series with him and Wesley, starring him and Wesley Snipes on Netflix. And first and foremost, and I'm doing this for the manosphere, basically. Spoiler alerts. So first and foremost, I gotta say it was a great series. It was one of those things that I hated to watch and I didn't want to watch because it kept me on the edge of my seat. It's not a comedy. It's more like a drama, a thriller. And it's one of the things you looking at the screen like you want to cuss out. I wanted to cuss people out and I walked off and I would walk back and my lady would call me back and I would be listening in another room even though I didn't want to watch it, but I'm still hearing everything going on and I come back and I'm like, what the it really, it keeps you involved. Even when you don't want to be, it tugs at you. So that to me, that's dope. But basically, it's about two brothers. One's successful, one's a screw up, and the screw up drags the successful brother into a situation. Thinking that he could just, I'm gonna just put him in this situation. I'm gonna get up out of there, blah blah blah, and it spirals down to something crazy. Spirals down to a whole lot of crime and criminal activity, So he stopped drinking. Brother wants to get him drunk. So brother winds up getting him wasted. He wakes up in his hotel room with a lady. And, now all of a sudden something happened to the lady. And now he wanted to call the police or the ambulance, but the brother's like, no. Now when you're watching it, you're gonna see it's something wrong with this situation. So then, screw up brother calls a gangster to come and get rid of the body, and then then the guy that gets rid of the body tries to extort the successful brother. The successful brother, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of everybody trying to play me. He just snaps. And now you see where this goes from 0 to 100 real quick. And you find out that along the way that the brother who's successful is going through a bunch of different things at the same time, including this situation. Divorce. Divorce is one thing. Public humiliation is another, while he's uber successful, which brings us into the manosphere as far as when you see brothers who are successful, then they have to have these stories and that drag them down, while he's going on tour, while people are in love with him or whatever. Now he's getting into it with people. He's out of character in the sense where he's going off on people. And now he's going off on people and he has to apologize to people. And at the same time, he has to deal with this family situation, which is the screw up brother is always getting himself in a situation that costs a lot of money to get out. So ultimately, the gangsters, basically say you owe us $600,000. So now, little brother has to, I'm gonna bail you out of this situation. He's been bailing him out of situations for years and years and years and years and years. And the brother keeps getting himself into situations for years and years and years and years and years. And instead of saying, "Oh man, I need to stop this," it's more of a back and forth. Like, man, hey, I'm like, I got to do something for you again, like again. Thus the successful brothers crew. It's like, look, man, stop helping this dude, man. He's always tugging. He's always asking. He's always a new thing that he needs money for. He can never be successful on his own. Well, basically, come to find out, the brother isn't going to ever really be successful on his own because instead of doing the right thing, he decides to take gangster shortcuts with everything. He wants to do whatever he wants to do, and I got a big brother who's rich, so he gonna bail me out, and I'm gonna be in these streets doing whatever I want to do because I want to be a gangster per se. And the gangsters I'm involved with, they gonna always know that, hey man, I can always call my brother for the bailout. So he's not really, he's an irresponsible person. So now you got that whole situation brewing. You got a fan who's a super fan, who winds up being a stalker. who gets caught up in all of this, and it's like, is he gonna blow up the situation, or is he not gonna blow up, or is he gonna, let it, be a part of it and let it slide? And you got two different ideologies between the successful brother and the screw up brother. That what should we do with this situation? And it seems like every time Wesley Snipes as a brother say, "I got this," it gets worse. And every time Kevin Hart's character, Kid, says, "I got this," Kid and Carlton, Kid says, "I got this," it becomes, did I do the right thing? Because this ain't life. This is the underworld, and what will work in life might not work in an underworld type situation. So they have this constant clash of morality while going on shows and going to events and functions and this, that, and the third. And you're seeing how all of this stuff is playing out. And now you got a situation where, Carlton, the screw up brother, makes things worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. But like I said, spoiler alerts. But come to find out, at the end of the day, the girl that OD'd is actually the screw up brother's girlfriend, and they set him up. So it's all, and he had to find out from her that his brother set this whole situation up. He just snapped on it because of his brother's situation, and now he's like, "Man, I can't rock with you no more." But at the same time, all of the things that happened along the way, the dominoes that fell after that are on his head, and then it all comes to a head at the end, where everybody got to, only one person can make it out alive. And, successful brother is a great actor. So here's the thing. What you see is the jealousy, the entitlement, the ability to use somebody who's successful as if they don't have any feelings or whatever. This idea that, because this person lives in a successful space and you don't, they should take every hit on the planet. You should be scot-free from any responsibility of the things you cause. And the person who's responsible has to be responsible for everybody. And nobody cares about them as a person per se. They care about what they can do for everybody. So they're the cash cow. And the pressure that goes with being the cash cow, and at the same time being kids' heroes or people's hero, and how to hold it, and the weight of holding a secret, and then having to explain that secret. The banter back and forth between the dynamics of the crew, because all this is going on while the crew doesn't know what's going on. So there's blow-ups in the middle of all that, and they think it's for one thing, but it's actually another. So, great show. I ain't gonna lie, I was like, oh my God. When it was over, I was like, thank you, it's over. Because even the end makes you go, what else is next? Because it's that serious. It's dope. Like Kevin Hart, like I went to see The Upside. That was dope. This definitely is showing his range and showing their creativity, and it's a lot of good people in the good cameos. Theo Rossi is the stalker. They got Thomas Jones in there as a cop. Thomas, the running back, he was one of my favorite players. Jets, Jets. I forgot the brother's name, but he was in Marvel. He was in Black Lightning too. But I'm gonna get out of here. Like, share, subscribe or die. Subscribe or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.